So here we go with the second part of the excerpt from Cosmos, The Dangers of Climate Change by Carl Sagan. In the previous video, we have already seen how climatic conditions, the change in the climatic conditions affect badly the monuments given, the monuments, for example, Sphinx and Cleopatra's Needles are destroyed. And this part of the video will tell you more about how the climatic condition has been changing drastically over the past few years. It affects not only Earth but also the other planets. See, let us see how not only Earth but the other planets also undergo gradual changes because of natural and man-made actions. See, catastrophic and gradual changes on the planets. Catastrophic means dangerous. Even though a small action will cause destruction on the planet is what the scientists say. There are evidences that our action um, brings slow and steady changes on all the planets. Not only our action in other planets, it will be natural disasters. On Earth, we have rainfall. What happens when the rain occurs? It takes off the fertile soil and it gets deposited under the rivers. It is fertile soil. It should remain on the surface, but instead it is being carried away into the river. And this alluvial soil, alluvial basins underneath the river, they cause draining of water from the river. So it is not good. All right, because of climatic changes, these things we are not aware. We are aware only about deforestation or global warming kind of words. But there are slow and steady changes which will gradually destroy the whole earth. Another example they talk about, that means is mentioned in this essay, is Mars. Mars shows remnants. Remnants means um, the what has been left behind. ബാക്കിയാക്കിയത്. Okay. Signs of SIGNS. Okay. Signs of ancient rivers. That means the NASA, when they studied Mars, they came to know that there existed rivers on Mars. So what happened to these rivers? It might have originated from underground, but now there are no rivers on Mars. You are aware of the Mars mission held to see if Mars contains life, if there is water on Mars. So they identified that there are ancient rivers. All right. Another um, study says Io. It is not LO, it is Io. What is Io? Io is a moon of Jupiter. It is a moon of Jupiter, and this is, here you can see the moon. Here you can see moon on the orbit of Jupiter. Earth has a moon, but Jupiter has about 95 moons. Okay, Io is one among them, and Io is most known for volcanoes, because most of the active volcanoes exist in Io. It has channels formed by flowing liquid sulfur. Liquid sulfur is formed from the volcano, the lava. Okay, so it is said that on Io there had been volcanoes. You can find the channels. That means there existed very powerful volcanoes on Io. Earth, Venus and Jupiter all experience similar powerful weather system. And sandstorms, there are signs, ലക്ഷണങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ട് എന്നാ പറയുന്നത്. എവിടെ? On Mars as well. About what? Sandstorm. That means long ago the condition of these planets were not the same. ഇപ്പൊ കാണുന്ന പോലെ ആയിരുന്നില്ല മുൻപ്. That means gradual changes and disasters are occurring. സമയാസമയങ്ങൾ വരുന്ന മാറ്റങ്ങൾ അനുസരിച്ച് the whole landscape is changing. Okay. Now, further examples for the catastrophic and gradual changes. It is said that lightning is present on Jupiter, Venus and Earth. On Earth we know there is lightning, but similarly there were lightning on Jupiter, Venus. That means they all have a similar kind of landscape as on Earth. ഒരു പക്ഷേ അവിടെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നിരിക്കാം is what they say. Okay, and you know, volcanoes that take place in Earth or in Io, they eject debris. Debris means അവശിഷ്ടങ്ങൾ into the atmospheres. ഭൂമിയിൽ മാത്രമല്ല പുറത്തേക്ക് തള്ളുന്നു എന്നുള്ളതാണ്, to the atmosphere. This creates variation എന്നാ പറയുന്നത്. Alright, internal geological processes deform the surface of Venus, Mars, Ganymede, Europa and the Earth. Internal geographical processes. Internal, external, not only external, man-made അല്ല, പക്ഷേ അതിന്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ തന്നെ നടക്കുന്ന ഓരോ phenomena. Venus, Mars, Earth you are familiar with. Ganymede and Europa are other moons of Jupiter. I told you there are 95 moons for Jupiter. Ganymede and Europa are other moons, and Ganymede is the biggest of all the moons discovered so far. Europa is the Europa is, Ganymede was very cold previously. It was very cold. Later, it, because of the changes, it has become warmer. Glaciers on Earth, possibly on Mars, reshape landscape slowly over time. Glaciers, glaciers, ice, മഞ്ഞുമലകൾ. Okay, glaciers, there were glaciers on Mars as well, ഉണ്ടായിട്ടുണ്ടാവണം. But slowly what happened, nowadays how difficult it is for us to go out during the summer season because of heat waves, because of sunburn, because of high temperature. But once upon a time, it was even colder. So what has happened? ഇപ്പൊ എന്താ സംഭവിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളത്? Earth's landscape has changed drastically, with much of Europe once covered in ice. Once Europe was covered in ice, but now the glaciers have melted because of temperature. Mars and other planetary bodies have ancient features formed hundreds of millions or billions of years ago, indicating past climates very different from the present. That is what this excerpt is driving at. അതായത് മുന്നത്തതിൽ വെച്ച് ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലൈമറ്റ് വളരെയധികം മാറ്റം വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് എന്നാണ്. Alright, not only the climate but the landscape. For example, Wayanad. After 10 years, someone visits Wayanad, it will not be the same which had been 20 years ago. അല്ലേ? ഈ ഒരു landscape, ഈ landslide ഓടുകൂടെ, the whole landscape is changed. Same way, gradually, slow and steadily, we are going to face destruction, is what this excerpt is warning us. Now, what are the other reasons behind the change in the geographical conditions? See, altering Earth's landscape. How is Earth's landscape? Landscape means, the way in which you have studied plain, plateau, forest. There are several elements that make the Earth. So landscape is changing, altering, because of human activities, like we are very familiar with deforestation, overgrazing. It has all changed the shape of the Earth. Okay, Earth is round, but at the same time, the interior, looking into the interiors of the Earth, you can see how trees got vanished, how concrete buildings took the place, right? Another factor is the greenhouse effect. Earth's greenhouse effect is crucial for maintaining life. This greenhouse effect keeps the warmth within Earth. If Earth grows cooler and cooler, there will not be water, because water will become ice and life will not exist on Earth. So we have to protect the greenhouse effect from runaway, because it has once happened on Venus, is what the studies say. We are being given a cautionary tale. It's a caution. What is the caution? Venus, the fate of Venus is, the fate of Earth will not be different from that of Venus, is what they warn. Because we have to protect our Earth, fragile planet. Fragile means weak it is. Our Earth is like a baby. How do we take care of a baby? In the same way, we have to take care of our Earth. Other human actions that has spoiled, that has destroyed the atmosphere is industrial civilization. You know how much smoke, how much poisonous gases are being sent out by the industries. It increases the atmospheric carbon dioxide, but there are no much, trees to utilize carbon dioxide. And this increase in CO2 will affect the greenhouse effect. Atmospheric pollution. This was what we discussed in the first part, that how atmospheric pollution is affecting the monuments. There is emission of sulfuric acid, which causes acid rain. You would have heard of acid rain. It is because of the content of acid in the atmosphere that causes rain, and which, Taj Mahal in India, the color of Taj Mahal was white marble, and how the color has got faded because of gradual air pollution. A potential tipping point, what are they? Even a small rise in global temperature. Don't think that we have AC room, I travel in an AC car, but that is not the fact. Even a small action, even a very small action from us can cause destruction, catastrophic consequences, and it is irreversible. Reversible means we can, for example, when you type out something wrong, you can do undo, right? You can use undo button. But in the case of earth and the weather, there is no reversible shift. It is irreversible. It is of delicate balance. Delicate means very soft it is. That means the conditions on earth lies on a very, നമ്മൾ പറയില്ലേ നൂൽപാലത്തിലൂടെയാണ് we are traveling. But we don't know that. We are not aware of that. For example, I repeat, deforestation, albedo effect. Albedo effect means it is the a percentage, it is a fraction of sunlight absorbed by the earth. Okay, earth should reflect a quantity of a sunlight back. This keeps the warmth inside the earth. But if albedo effect, if it runs away, like the greenhouse effect, if we are not able to, we are not able to protect the warmth of the earth, what will happen? There will be further cooling, and the climate of the earth will not be fit for living. You have to maintain the habitability. Habitability means vasayogyam. Okay, habitat means vasasthalam. Habitability, we have to make sure that earth is hospitable. Earth is a planet where life exists. As far as we know, earth is the only planet, the green planet. But we should also ensure whether it is still green to the mark. We have to also keep in mind that they have been earlier stages of study. Okay, not only in the present time, even during Carl Sagan's time, there were studies about global climate, but at the same time, it was underfunded. People are ready to invest on technology, but people are not ready to invest on study of the environment. The ecosystem is not being studied. So we have to put much effort on that. Significant human influence. We have to bring in small changes that will positively impact the Earth's climate. And we have to protect and safeguard the earth, not only for human beings. It is a habitat for lots and lots of animals, plants, birds, and other living organisms. It is our responsibility. Why this particular excerpt is prescribed for science students of UG? Why? Because you have responsibility as a human being to protect the earth, because human beings are very intelligent, but that intelligence should be used properly, effectively. We have to choose our path. We should preserve our earth for the future. We have to protect life on the earth so that upcoming generations will also have peaceful and happy life on the earth. So remember that this excerpt is a call to action. It is a warning. It is an alert reminding you that your home is earth and it is facing serious challenges. And how can you protect the earth from those disasters? It is your responsibility to preserve our planet for our own sake, നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടിയും, also for the future generations. Okay, thank you.